Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit with another episode of What Are We Eating? I wish I could be like Steve Harvey and tell you, the people, that we have a good one for you today. But we don't. We have a terrible one for you today. I usually don't spill the beans at the beginning of the video. I usually wait until the end after I try the food and then I tell you, the people, what I think about it. But today, I'm trying Guy Fieri's Flavortown Chili Cheese Dog Loaded Tots, which consist of potato tots and sliced hot dogs smothered in a beef chili and a nacho cheese sauce that weighs in at 9.5 ounces and cost $5.96. And it's absolutely horrific. It's putting me in the same mood that I was in when I did the White Castle cheeseburger slider video and proceeded to lose my shit in the video. Do people just not have any integrity anymore? These celebrities are turning into prostitutes. They'll do anything for a buck. And it's very obvious they simply do not care about the consumer. But we, the consumers, are the only ones that can stop this madness. But if we, the consumers, continue to rush out to the store and buy their new products every time they put one out on the market, they're going to continue making this garbage and getting rich off of us, the people. Which is one of the many reasons why I started making the What Are We Eating series videos. So that I can spend a couple bucks and try these products and give you, the people, an honest review of what I think about the products before you, the people, go out and waste your money on these garbage products. Before I read this, pull up your boots, cause this shit's getting thick. Welcome to the ultimate Flavortown food fantasy. More like nightmare, not fantasy. Combining all American classics, this bowl has it all. Juicy hot dogs, tasty potato tots, smothered in a rich, all beef chili, and super melty nacho cheese. Hold on a second, super melty nacho cheese. Don't they just mean the plastic cheese that's already in liquid form? How is that super melty? Again, they have these snot-nosed marketing geniuses with a college degree, just like White Castle, that think by adding a bunch of adjectives to a food description while exaggerating/lying to the consumer, it's going to sell their product. And unfortunately, they're right. It does help sell their product, but it's unfreaking truthful. Like Phil Anselmo sings, is there no standards anymore? And I, for one, am pissed off to the highest level of festivity, and you should be too. If there's a product out there, specifically a celebrity food product, that you're unsure of and that you'd like to try, let me know before you waste your money, and I'll give it a try and give you my honest opinion before you waste your money. Even though I don't wear a cape, I'll try to be the people's hero. Because this madness of selling crappy, subpar food has got to stop. And by the way, I was not making fun of people with college degrees. It was more of a dig at the companies who require new employees to have a college degree. If I had a business, I'd rather hire somebody that already has experience in the field, or better yet, someone with no experience that's willing to learn, earn respect in the field, and most of all, have dignity. And get that degree at the School of Hard Knocks versus some university. But that's just my opinion. And who am I, other than a proud alumnus from the School of Hard Knocks? So I digress. Here's the list of ingredients. And as much as I hated this meal, I gotta give them credit where credit's due. The hot dogs are at least beef and pork hot dogs versus totally mystery meat hot dogs with beef, pork, chicken, turkey, salmon, gorilla, and whoever knows what else kind of meat's in them. Okay, I kind of went overboard and exaggerated the type of meats in the hot dogs, so forgive me. And also the beef in the chili is just beef without any TVP, unless I overlooked it after reading through the ingredient list about 5 times. If I overlooked it, I know there's a scooter or two out there that's going to let me know immediately. The whole bowl of chili cheese dog tots has 520 calories, 36 grams of total fat, 14 grams of saturated fat, 1 gram of trans fat, 80 milligrams of cholesterol, 1,840 milligrams of sodium, 29 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of fiber, 5 grams of sugars, and 22 grams of protein. Yeehaw meemaw! 890 milligrams of sodium is one-way ticket to Flavortown for sure! Here's the cooking instructions, and the microwave is the only option according to the box. That's when we, the people, knew they f***ed up. What snot-nosed brat thought microwaving tater tots smothered in chili and cheese was a great idea? Even scooters know better than that. So microwaving tater tots in the microwave is already a no-no. But microwaving it with the plastic film still on but vented is even worse. That is, unless you like steamed tater tots. Like I said, I spilled the beans before I even tried this, but what's even more shocking is that out of 130 ratings, this soggy, gloppy mess got 3.8 stars out of 5. That's unbelievable. Now here's our Flavortown's chili cheese dog loaded tots right out of the freezer and right out of the box. And then we vented the plastic and it goes into the microwave for 2 minutes. And then after 2 minutes, we give it a mix and then cook it for another 2 minutes and then let it rest for 1 minute. And then this is what our Flavortown chili cheese dog loaded tots are supposed to look like. Now here's a PSA. If there's any kids watching, you might want to close your eyes or leave the room, because this is getting ready to get bad. So here's our Flavortown chili cheese dog loaded tots after microwaving for a total of 4 minutes and resting for 1 minute.
Ah! Boogeyman!
Now, as I expected before heating this up, and as I told you, the people, this looks disgusting. And you can see that all of the tots have lost all of their integrity. They are tots no longer. They're like fried, lumpy, soggy mashed potatoes. Which I happen to love, lumpy mashed potatoes, but these are supposed to be deep fried, crispy tater tots, which they're not. So we got a big old fork full of the mess that was in this bowl, and then into the old pie hole, and down the gullet it went. Now, I like to consider myself as an honest food reviewer, and even if I dislike a product, I still give credit where credit is due. So here goes. The flavor of this wasn't bad at all. The chili had a good flavor, but the hot dog was hard and had the texture of a flip-flop without much flavor, even though it was just pork and beef, or beef and pork, however you want to say it.
No, I agree. It's either beef and pork or pork and beef. It's still the same thing at the end of the day.
Thank you for the clarification, Scooter. I'm not sure what the hell we would do without you. So even though the first bite of the hot dog wasn't very pleasant, I like to give the benefit of the doubt. So we shanked another hot dog like a prison snitch, and then into the old pie hole, and down the gullet it went. And again, it was just like chewing on a salty flip-flop. And then although the effort was futile, we searched around for a whole tater tot, which we could not find. So we scooped up a forkful of what appeared to be regurgitated chili cheese dog loaded tater tots. And then, just for you, the people, into the old pie hole, and down the gullet it went. And like I said earlier, I do give credit where credit is due, and the flavor of this was not horrible at all, but it was extremely salty. I'm going to try and explain the texture of this meal as best that I can. It's like 30 minutes after you eat a meal, you take a drink of something, and you burp, and a little bit of what you just ate comes back up, and you have to rechew it and swallow it again. It's not pleasant whatsoever. Nancy Reagan almost got it right when she said no to drugs, but what she should have said was no to microwaving tater tots, especially when you smother them in chili and plastic cheese. But I will be honest, this would actually hit the spot if you came home hammered one night. But in the sober world, this is very hard to swallow.
That's what she said.
Scooter, that was totally out of line. Although very funny, it was totally out of line. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.